give in. Oh, I'm done. I'm surrendering. I don't. I think he would have fought on to the bitter end. So, I mean, okay. Let me put it this way.
Um, hold on this. Anyway, so what I want to say, I'm kind of bored, so I'm gonna honestly give you my opinion. This is actually my opinion from Wikipedia a few years ago. I've read a few World War II books, and I'm just reinstating my opinion about this video you made. Um, uh, that's not true.
You're ready to drive again. Get your new Honda today.
It's the most important one.
Germany didn't lose because of oil. Let's all be real here. Okay, let's logically think about this. And they didn't lose because of cold weather and swamps. That wasn't even a factor. Because when you start to lose, you know you'll lose. They lost because Hitler was a bad tactician. He was a bad general. Him and the people around him made bad decisions. When you go into a territory like that, you don't want to encircle every village. You don't want encirclement. You want to use blitzkrieg for my mass invasion theory, which is quite obvious, right? Because they know they don't have oil. So what he was trying to do was he was trying to it appears like he was trying to lose, but what he was actually trying to do was override other generals into using his mass invasion theory with encirclement. What you're supposed to do in that situation is not encircle every village that you come across. You're supposed to use scorched earth, and that's how they took Ukraine. Is they used their scorched earth policy of destroying everything in their path. You destroy everything in your path, so the enemy can't get up. The problem with that is, in that area, Hitler was weak. Hitler didn't want to kill those people. He didn't want to kill them, so he knew he was going to lose. Like, would you want to kill more people than you already have, But in reality, that's how you're going to win, is you go through each village, destroy it, and move on. And what that would do that would save you from gas. You would have been able to take Moscow or Stalingrad. I also think maybe mass invasion theory plays in, where you put the whole Sixth Army in the north or south. You don't invade both the north and south at the same time. What they were doing was creating a tactic that won't play out. For some odd reason, they used they turned they basically, committed suicide. Who knows why? But they decided to, make the worst tactic ever. And they knew they were going to lose. I guess they relied on their weapons or something, or their modernization programs. But it was just like really stupid. Maybe they relied too heavily on their technology, but it was just dumb. So you either take Moscow or Stalingrad, even if you're late because of the Greek battle. You take either or, and you use, you continue Scorched Earth from Ukraine. That would only make sense if you continued your Scorched Earth policy right into fucking Stalingrad in the south. Unfortunately, they did not. They split their armies in two, and they took the north and then the south, and the south. Or you could have just taken Moscow and, continued your Scorched Earth to Moscow from the north. You just don't want the army split off into two. You're not trying to liberate anyone by doing that. Anyways, so they didn't necessarily need oil. If they took Stalingrad, they wouldn't necessarily need oil. That's generally how it works.